Have you ever had a memory that felt, well, a little too real? I don't mean like looking at an old photo. I mean a moment from the past that feels like it's physically happening again, right now. We're going to dive into a pretty wild idea about that feeling, that it's not just a memory, but time itself passing through us.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. It could be a certain smell or a song comes on the radio, and bam, a past event isn't something you're remembering, it feels like you're reliving it. It's almost like time has bent back on itself.
But here's the twist. What if that feeling isn't time travel? What if the past isn't actually coming back for a visit? This theory we're exploring says something way more interesting is going on.
Get this, the past isn't returning to you. Instead, a phase of time is passing through you. You, right here, right now, are the place where this echo from another time is making itself felt. It's happening in the present.
Okay, I know that sounds a little out there, so let's bring it down to earth. We can actually see this idea in action when we look at some very common, and sometimes pretty unsettling, experiences we all have. Think about the lingering echo of a traumatic event, or that bizarre, fleeting feeling of déjà vu, or even just repeating a behavior you can't quite explain. This new way of thinking suggests these aren't just random brain glitches. They're signs of interference, proof that another current of time is touching your present moment.
And this is a really big shift in perspective. These experiences aren't proof that the past is stubbornly stuck. They are actual bodily distortions, like ripples in the water of your present self caused when a different phase of time makes contact. It's not a memory problem, it's a physical event.
So, if these powerful feelings aren't just memories refusing to fade, then what in the world are they? Well, this leads us to the core idea of this whole explainer, thinking of memory as a kind of interference.
We usually think about memory like a computer's hard drive, right? We're just pulling up old files. But this model suggests something totally different. Imagine you drop 2 stones into a still pond. Memory isn't one of the stones. It's the complex, shimmering pattern that's created right where their ripples overlap. It's an interference of time phases, and it's happening now.
And let's be super clear about that word, interference. We don't mean it like static on the radio. Think of it more in the scientific sense. It's what happens when 2 waves meet and create a new, combined pattern. Except in this case, the waves are phases of time, and the pattern is being created inside you.
So here's the crucial takeaway from that. When a memory or a feeling keeps repeating, it's not always because the original event was just so incredibly powerful. Instead, it might be because the temporality phase of that event was never fully resolved. It's like an open loop, an echo that's still vibrating and able to interfere with the present. This idea completely reframes what we even mean by the self. If these phases of time can pass through us and interfere with our present, it means we can't be some solid, fixed thing standing outside of it all. We're actually more like a permeable membrane, a living, breathing passage that time flows through.
So the self isn't a vault that's built to lock up the past. It's more like a location, a temporary place for a temporary event to happen. We don't hold on to time. We're simply the place where it is received, where it makes its presence known for a moment.
Okay, so if we roll with this idea, what does it actually mean for how we live our lives? What are the implications of seeing ourselves not as containers for the past, but as conduits for time itself?
Well, the first big change is in our goal. When one of these powerful feelings comes up, our immediate impulse is to fix it, right? To erase it, make it go away. But this model suggests that might be a mistake. A different step has to come first, and that step is simply observation.
And it all comes down to shifting the question we ask ourselves. We move away from that frustrated, dead-end question, why can't I forget this? And instead, we shift to a place of calm curiosity. Okay, which current of time is passing through me at this moment? It changes everything from a battle into an active awareness.
This leaves us with a pretty profound question to chew on. If these moments really are a temporal interference happening right now, what are they for? Are they just meaningless noise, static that we should try to get rid of? Or could they actually be a signal, a message that a part of ourself might be ready for an update?
And so that's what we're left with. Is the self a fortress we need to protect, building up walls to keep the past out? Or is it something that's designed to be permeable, to allow these different phases of time to pass through us and maybe, just maybe, to change us as they go?